Babu sir was the DOP on this TV series called Yudh. It was on
Hmm.
Sony, starring
Hmm.
Amitabh Bachchan.
Hmm.
So I was an assistant director. I was a script supervisor. I think
Hmm.
right on the first day of shoot itself, I think we got along. He's got
Hmm.
this really nice, warm energy, and not those DOPs who act mysterious and you don't understand why they ask for. We were supposed to like start shoot at like 8 in the morning, but we were doing
Hmm.
rehearsals and all. It went on till 10:30. So the thing with
Hmm.
Babu sir, one of the great things about him is that his lighting is doesn't draw attention to itself.
Hmm.
So the actors and I are free to roam wherever we can, and the
Hmm.
lights don't interfere
Hmm.
while still maintaining the aesthetic that we need to. So whichever room that we were shooting in, the
Hmm.
lights were outside the room, either like a window source or
Hmm.
from ambience from the other room. That's why we could go until 1 at night and maintain
Hmm.
light continuity because we are not depending on outside light, but
Hmm.
making it look like day. I had taken out like 4 hours just to shoot the
Hmm.
close-ups.
Hmm.
And I thought I'll finish all the performances in 6 to 7 hours. The performances went on for more than 12 hours, and we did the close up in like literally 30, 40 minutes. Babu sir was that fast, you know?
Hmm.
So it was mad. It was really fast, and it went on to like V hours in the night, 1:30. And he had a shoot
Hmm.
next day morning at 4. But
Oh.
our energy, yeah, so it was crazy. Not a single complaint, nothing. It was just positive
Hmm.
vibes throughout. And it was really good. We didn't have to communicate much on set because we
Hmm.
knew our shot division. And even if we had to change shots, because we did
Hmm.
improvise even camera positions quite a bit, वो
Hmm.
आंखों के इशारे से हो जाता था काफी बार. Like not this,
Hmm.
nah, it's not worth it. Like something like this, okay. Or if I look
Hmm.
a little bit, okay, we'll do one more. Or
Hmm.
okay, probably this is too wide. That's it.
Hmm.
Like, our frame checks, even if I'd say if I want to go closer, it's
Hmm.
not like he need to ask me how closer exactly. He'd know exactly
Hmm.
what I meant when I said closer.
Hmm.
Or how exactly when I'd say this is a two shot that I want or whatever it is. So a
Hmm.
lot of unsaid communication because we spoke about the film quite a lot. The house was in Parel and we are from Goregaon, Andheri. So in our drives back home, we'd have discussed the film in the recce itself. So while
Hmm.
shooting, it was just executing.
The most important part of a short film is the maker has everything to prove.
Hmm.
So that energy, that vibe is very different. It's very innocent, it's very pure, there is no corruption.
Hmm.
Like in a bigger setup, the entire crew already comes with a lot of bias as to this is how a particular sequence has to be done, or they
Hmm.
have a lot of baggages with them. But in a short film,
Hmm.
there is this purity of thought
Hmm.
which in the mainstream we rarely get. So then
Hmm.
it's an ulterior motive to do short films.
Yeah.
It keeps you on your toes. You don't get lazy.
Hmm.
And you're right, we had approached it with a sitcom kind of a
Hmm.
outlook, saying, this perhaps because it's a banter between these two
Hmm.
people, let us not disturb the energy, and
Hmm.
if possible, let's shoot with a two-camera setup or stuff like
Hmm.
that, so that we won't
Hmm.
disturb the actors' spontaneity. And keeping that in mind, we went to this location. Shreya said a friend has his place in Parel.
Hmm.
And when I entered that space, I realized, yeah, that won't work because the space itself is so beautiful.
Hmm.
There are multiple layers to that house, you know, and we realize that these layers are adding to the layers of the conversation between these two.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
if you notice in the lensing, lot of times when they
Hmm.
are talking, we have moved away from them and we've shot them through a window,
Hmm.
through a door, or through the other room. Sometimes
Yes.
not even
Yes.
showing a particular person. All
Hmm.
you're hearing
Hmm.
is just the sound. So that added to the intrigue.
Hmm.
So after the tech recce, the short breakdown just flowed. The
Hmm. Hmm.
location demanded a certain look. So we
Hmm.
were just audience.
Hmm.
For us, what happened was the location told us each and every shot, even our
Hmm.
lensing. So our lensing was stuck to wides. We rarely went tele. Even when we were
Hmm.
doing a close up, we did with a wider
Hmm.
lens,
Hmm.
just to sort of keep it comic, Yet that banter, I usually carry my own monitor where I have some preset lookup tables like a look. So
You
we
have the
did try
Lux,
out a
yeah.
couple of things, yeah. But we shot raw. We didn't go with any bias. And a very dear colorist friend of mine called Swapnil Patole from Famous, he was very sweet enough to give some time for us and give the his talent to the film. So unfortunately, I couldn't go for the grading because I was shooting. I was not in the country. But Shreyas did go. But I was in touch with Swapnil. We were sharing stills. He
Yeah.
showed me 3-4 options as to this because of the kind of script it is. A bit of warmth will always add to, and I kind of agreed with him, and which is what even Shreyas liked it. So we had 2-3 options, and we finally locked on to this particular color grade, and then it was a smooth sailing because we shot pretty consistently in terms of our exposures and shadows and blacks. So it was a pretty quick grade.
So to be very frank, for the guy's character, for Varun's character, instantly जो सबसे पहला नाम मेरे दिमाग में आया was Prabodh, primarily. Because it's not like we really worked together in the past or बहुत ज़्यादा काम उनके साथ में नहीं किया, but I have spoken to him a couple of times for some ads that I was casting for in the past. So he's always had that quirky, funny, comedy kind of energy to him, even on the phone. Okay, so he's like communicated that part to me phone पे ही कि वो शायद in person थोड़ा बहुत ऐसा होगा. So I have had that in my mind somewhere, like subconsciously. So when I'm reading it and when I've heard of it from Shreyas, and he's telling me about this character, ये वो कुछ एक goofyपन है उसमें. So I thought of Prabhu immediately. So he was like one of the first choices. And with Mansi, we had 2-3 other actors that we were thinking of for the guy as well as the girl. But Mansi again, I mean, I had seen her work in Student of the Year and a couple of other web work that she'd done. So she and a couple of other actors, we were like conflicting and deciding and stuff. The most important thing was the openness with which they both came in. And because this wasn't really a high budget project or, like a big production banner or anything of that sort. And they both have done considerable amount of work in the past. They're not like really freshers or newcomers looking for work all the time. So they were very, very open and they were like, we just want to meet the director. We want to know more about this, how he's thinking of it, vagara, vagara, vagara. And Padke, like Shreyas also mentioned on this live, they really made it their own, I mean, they started like giving their inputs, कि हम ऐसे करेंगे, हम वैसे करेंगे, हम ये करेंगे, हम वो करेंगे. So that was really, really interesting. In fact, it will be very interesting for you to know कि हमने जब हर couple को test किया, जो auditions हमने किए, they were like it was a lineup of say 5 to 6 couples that we were trying. Everybody was doing अपने अपने अलग-अलग तरीके से. They were all like, for me to watch that and witness that also was very interesting. कि सब अपने अपने तरीके से एक ad, एक value add कर रहे हैं या audition में कुछ एक nuance add कर रहे हैं, जो film में eventually फिर Shreyas ने use की because he sort of liked it.
The way we did our auditions, because it's so indie, it's not like we're casting, auditioning so many actors. We just auditioned a few. So the thing what we did was that we called, the first audition was Mansi and Prabodh. So we said that take half an hour, just discuss with each other how you all are going to go about it. And then we'll see how it goes. Then right after the half an hour discussion, Mansi comes up to me and says that, see, we are already auditioning in a house. Can I not just use the kitchen? I mean, we were going to shoot in the kitchen, but I want to use the kitchen props. So she used everything that was available at my friend's kitchen. The way she bashed the elaichi in the film, she gave equal, intensity in the audition. So I actually got a lot of cues just from that audition. In fact, in the end, all the dialogues that she says, what do I always say? Always. What always? All of those things were something that she had improvised in the audition. And I took that idea from her because it was brilliant. And we incorporated that. Like Prabodh's a couple of lines came from nowhere. So in a lot of our shots, we had to add to literally the difference between when he finishes his dialogue and when we start laughing is like microseconds. So I have to cut there because we are laughing. Like, we didn't expect him to say this or say it this way. Or Mansi's expression of how her eyes go up and she's like, are you going to say anything? And she's just waiting. All of those things were live. So none of those, like, I micro-directed because we gave them the space. We wanted to keep it fresh, like you said, and keep it natural. So nothing was over-directed, nothing was over-rehearsed or over-calibrated.
I remember Sharega calling me and telling me that there's a short film like this. A friend of mine is making it. Would you be interested? I said, Luca, I'll do it anyway. I have no problems. I'll come. I'll come meet Shreyas. So I went and I met Shreyas at CCD outside that near Nana Nani Park at Four Bungalows, and we met and we spoke. And weirdly enough, what happened is the second we started talking about the kind of stuff we like and the kind of movies we enjoy, the kind of directors we love, they were like some scarily accurate parallels. Like we just had the same ideas, and it was so great. So I just asked him, "Ki, instead of you telling me what it is that you want with this audition, and how do you want to do this? Let's just do one cold read. I've read it. I know what it is. I have my own ideas about it, and we've had this conversation. I feel like you might have like similar ideas about it too. Let's just do a cold read. If you like it, then maybe we can build on it and all." And that clicked. Yeah, that first read itself clicked. And then when we ended up doing a proper audition read, when I did it with Mansi and the other actors, because we did like a bunch of combinations. And it was just so much fun, man. Then eventually, once you break that ice with your director, everything becomes so much easier. And with Shreyas has this thing of he'll put you on like a nice soft cloud, like a bed of cloud, and go like, do what you're doing, do. And he just lets you do what you want to. And when you have that kind of like a protective bubble like that around you, then you're just free to improvise, and you're not afraid of failure. You're not afraid of falling right on your face. You know that you're surrounded by people who really want the project to excel.
When I read the script, I think it starts from there. When I read the script, it was really nice, and I think it was so simple, which I think is a very difficult thing to do these days, because I think like when especially new makers, when they're trying to make a short film, most of the times they'll make this really complicated screenplay where they're trying to say so many things in such a short period of time, and that leaves them confused, that leaves you confused, and you're not sure how to go about it. Which I think when I read the script of Storm in a Teacup, when Shreyas approached me and the script was given, it was, I could see it, and the way he had written, right? Like, abhi Ginger ko abhi she's going to crush it, this is going to do it. And it was so crisply written as a screenplay that as an actor, your job is like half done. You don't have to do much because it's just there. It's right there in the script. All you have to do is just pick up the cues and do it. He was, like Prabodh also said, he really makes you comfortable. He'll break the ice, and we did this chilling session. And as an actor, if you are nervous or if you have any jitters before the thing, will it go well? All of that was just gone, just chilling with Shreyas and Prabodh. And both of them are clowns, by the way. And yeah, so it was a lot of fun, just chilling with them. And yeah. So all the rehearsal that we did. And I'm usually this actor, okay, I go with 20,000 questions in my head. Usually I'm that actor, okay. So everything I would ask God, like, have a doubt about. Shreyas just had the answer. It was just clear. There's no he'll think for a second. Okay, let's see. And he was also very ready to experiment, which was great. So here you have a person who's giving you a free hand. Go, khelo. But he's also sure, hey, this is not working. Let's not do this. Which is amazing. So your trust factor as an actor is really high.
Plus, what we did was we recorded some of the machines in the house. Like if there's a fridge, like in the dining room, there's a fridge in the area. The first shot where she opens. So we got the mic and we recorded just the compressor ka sound. And then that's a really small layer throughout the film whenever we are at the dining room area. So like that, what we did was we recorded different kinds of ambiences in that room. Also, what helped us was that we were inside, so the outside ambience wasn't so much. So we could control it a little. Also, there are small things that Big and I added, that if you all watch again with like really nice headphones, you all will hear some very interesting background noises that that will be natural, will be part of the soundscape of the film because it's a Bombay house. But when there's a police siren coming, it's very interesting. It's not like randomly placed. It's like when she asks, where's the 10,000 bucks? That time you can hear in the background like there's a police siren going because she's interrogating him. Or whenever she's getting angry and she's upping the ante, there's that bird sound from the background, and the bird sound ka pitch is slowly increasing, but it's not in your face. Because Saturday night, I was like, damn, this is going online. So this is the final master print going out there. And I was being really nitpicky about the audio levels. And Bigya, the sound designer stuck in Uttarakhand, the music composer also got a good audio production knowledge, skill set and sensibility. So we were doing a test for 3 days before we gave you the final film as to what YouTube does to the audio of your film and things like that. And I was constantly like, okay, what can go wrong? Like, as if this is an exam and I've prepared everything, but probably something has gone wrong in the export. And it's so, I was obsessed with that. Obviously, on Sunday, when I woke up, it was already up and I didn't realize. So the comments, to suddenly see comments was, it was very interesting. So to be honest, I'm just really happy with any audience watching it, whether they like it, dislike it. It's just a privilege that people get to watch your films, because I know tons of people who've made stuff and they don't get eyes on them. Even my film's been ready since since quite a while. As you know, you've screened it so many times. So finally that it's online and it's up there. So I was just grateful even for the slightly negative comments that there were. And it was so interesting that you said jaise apni Friday release hoti hai, because even Sharika felt the same way. And like how we have all these reports and kahan pe kitna capacity. My friends who are not from the film background also looked at it in different ways. Like there's a friend of mine who was tracking the number of views. They say Friday ki collection, they Sunday ke views track kar rahe the. So they're like, okay, the first hour, 1,000 views, the first 500 views took 1 hour 41 minutes. The third 500 views took 49 minutes. Then they made bell curve ke charts and all of that, and they're tracking.
You have any of those to share anywhere? Are they around?
I'll send you some screenshots or I'll put it up. And my friend, another friend, would obsess over comment section. Another guy is obsessing over, comments as to typing storm. Abhi storm type karenge to YouTube pe which result comes. Or when you type teacup, is it it turns out it's the second result, or it's right now the first result on YouTube, and you just type teacup. So that was like, wow. So someone's tracking search engine optimization. One guy's tracking like to dislike ratios. The music composer of the film, Rajesh, he's like, right now it's 11.791:9. For every one dislike, we are getting so many likes. So it was a lot of fun. It'll be very surprising for you to, actually there are two things that I'd want to say, is that very surprising to me is that it was just my idea of fun, okay, to write these characters and this argument and it and the teacup. But the number of people who'd come to say that we relate to these characters, or to say that my husband's just like this or my wife's just like this. And it would be the other way. It's not gender based. It's like, my husband is the one who's so suspicious and he tries to find out ki kya surprise hai, or the other way around, The number of people who'd say that and would relate. And I've got a lot of messages in the last 2 days saying that what I would have done in this argument. So that was, that was like, okay, wow. It was interactive. That was something that was very surprising to me, that I thought that even if the people who like it would be entertained by it. But the fact that it is also something that was, they found an interactive aspect to it, that was very interesting to me. So the whole reason why I wanted to make this film was that I just wanted to go out and enjoy. So we had done a lot of plannings and props and things like that. Before the shoot began, there were already screw-ups and stuff like that. So as a crew member, I've been in that as part of life where I get really anxious if there's any screw-up on set. But now I'm the director, so I'm like, chalta hai. I can manage it because I know what's most important and what's not. So if a photo frame in the background breaks or something, it's cool. Like, I'll manage. It's okay. So it was just about our idea of fun. The entire crew, not just me, the actors, Tribhuvan sir, or the sound recordist, the assistant director, everybody, Vishwam, whose house it was, who doubled up as production. All of us, my entire idea with them was, this is my first film. I've been really wanting to make films. I love films since the age of 5. There are video clips of me obsessed with just looking at like the TV and movies and not caring about if anyone's saying anything. So it was just me wanting to express joy. And obviously this is an argument and fight, and we've seen comments as to, oh my God, this fight, oh, why are they fighting like this or whatever. But it was so refreshing to see other filmmakers say that it gave them hope. It made them smile, the fact that it made them smile, and it like, yeah, during Corona and all of that, they've been a little down. Abhi kaisi film banegi, kya banegi? They just saw this and they're like, now they want to go and do something. That was really surprising to me that got translated. There were some people who'd commented and I was really surprised that they said like, this reminds me of Noah Baumbach's dialogues and dialogue editing. And I was like, wow, where did that come from? Because that's such a specific reference. And I was amazed because none of my friends knew about, none of the crew members I've even spoken about. But in fact, when I was editing the film, I'd not even discovered that he's a director of Meyerowitz stories, While We Are Young, Marriage Story right now on Netflix. So he's got a very specific style of editing dialogues. While editing this film, I used to read the interviews of the editor of that film. And there are pages and pages long of that. And someone in the audience in the YouTube comment section caught on to that, which even I forgot. So that was like amazing that, that audiences can see something so closely.
How people, according to their experiences, were relating to the characters. And some people are like, oh, she should not do that. Or, it's the husband is, of course, the husband doesn't have a choice in a situation like this. So it was so personal that it mattered to them. And everyone was trying to, ye mera favorite hai, वैसे हो रहा था. Which I think as a film, I think it's kind of made a good impact. Ki people are favoring someone or favoring the other person based on their experience.
I'll tell you what happened. So obviously, thanks to the quarantine, sleep cycle is gone for a toss. So now I'm living on Boston time. So I wake up only by like 12:31 in the afternoon because I'm up till like 7-6 in the morning. So I wake up and I have a message from Shreyas that the movie's online and everything, and I'm like, great, and I'm out messaging everyone, hey guys, I generally don't put out my work, but check this out, this is fun. And later something happened. I think Shreyas only spoke to me about it, like check out the comment section. Now I don't voluntarily, I've never done that because I feel like I myself, when I see my own work, I'm like, I get a little cringed by my own work, so I don't really go do more about that. But having said that, comment section is my favorite place on YouTube. The kind of gems you find there, it is just beautiful. And especially when you talk about this film, now, abhi aisa, like one particular comment doesn't come to mind, but I remember having this conversation with Shreyas that the fact that people feel so strongly about this fight, people feel so strongly about the guy being wrong or the girl being wrong, or people feeling so strongly about this argument is dumb, which kind of makes me feel, which I told Shreyas, is the fact that that's kind of a win for you because subconsciously they've picked a side. It's either the guy is right or the girl is right. And on either side, the other side's conversation and counter logic is all flawed. So you're obviously agitated by it. And I really like that because I'm like, even if people are not, even if people are not aware, they're definitely affected by it. What was interesting was when finally people have watched it now on Film Companion, a lot of my friends who watched it, they're like, you are not like this, but this is so you. I'm like, thanks, man. Thanks so much. But it's been interesting because a lot of my friends, because this movie is such an interesting short film because people are picking sides not based on gender but based on experience. So I've had friends of mine who are girls who just messaged me saying that you've done a great job, but you were super annoying. I'm like, okay, so you identify it in that way, so it's still working. So it was really fun.
So I thank you, White Wall and Film Companion, that we got the opportunity to show it to so many people.
I still want to tell people that if you all have not seen it, please go and watch it. And
please, guys, please.
Yes. Thanks, Shreyas. Thanks so much.